in 1961, the famous coach Vince Lombardi, during a training camp with the Green Bay Packers, starts by picking up a football and saying, "This is a football." And then he proceeds to go over the very basics of the game because he wanted to remind the players how important the fundamentals are. That's what I'm doing all over again with my kids, but using texts from before the 20th century, when industrial titans like John D. Rockefeller, intellectuals and professors and educators like progressive educators like John Dewey did a hostile takeover of the education system. So with that, I'm starting with, I've got two books. I've got Ray's New Primary Arithmetic, and it's a whole series. I'll be going over this one in a future video, but today we're going to start with Stoddard's Juvenile Mental Arithmetic. I will be making copies since it is in public domain and make a PDF, although you can find it in public domain. It just takes a little bit to find. But I will be making copies and putting it in PDF form and then posting it for you guys. This one is published in 1865. Just like Vince Lombardi, he starts at the beginning. I mean, granted, he was before Vince Lombardi, but he starts at the very beginning. Now it says suggestions to teachers. For the benefit of those whose experience is limited, I make the following suggestions in regard to the most approved methods of teaching this important branch of study. It is a branch of mathematics. The lesson should be assigned previous to recitation to afford the pupils an opportunity for its examination. The use of the book by the pupil during class exercise should be prohibited. A question should be read slowly and distinctly, and the pupil required to repeat and analyze it without interruption, unless it be to make a necessary criticism or correction. Now let's go into what's actually taught. It starts by introducing what arithmetic is. Like, this is a football, right? With football. And the introduction is 2 pages, and then it goes on to addition is lesson 1. Okay, so this is what it says. Arithmetic. I'll put it on the screen for you too. A number expresses how many? Numbers are expressed in 3 ways. By words as 1, 2, 3, 4, and it shows the words right there. By figures as 1, 2, 3, 4, all the way through 0 for 10. Okay. And then by letters as I, V, X, L, C, D, and M. The method of expressing numbers by figures is called the Arabic method. Y'all, I did not know that. The method of expressing numbers by letters is called the Roman method. Count the numbers of stars in each row, also the numbers in each column, and express the numbers in each by the different methods. So it has in words 1, and then it shows a little 1 star, and then it has the number 1, and then it does the same thing with 2. And then at the bottom, it shows the Roman numerals. The child is seeing visually all the different ways it's expressed. And then it goes into lesson 1, addition. How many are 2 and 1? Analysis, 2 and 1 are 3. So they just jump right into addition. Like in this book, which I'll talk about in the future, they talk about that you need objects to count for the children need objects, whether it's marbles or corn kernels or whatever. And by the way, I haven't even scratched the surface of what they did to the family, what they've done to reading and writing. We're going to be covering all of it. And I've got some wonderful books that we can go back and refer to prior to the 20th century. And if you're thinking about leaving the school system to homeschool, you can check out my podcast, School to Homeschool.